Hi, welcome back to the Critterverse, or welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Rev and I make stuff. So today I'm making stuff. So what I have here is I just made a very simple disc, 4-inch disc of resin. I added some white pigment paste to it just so I would have a good background to it. Let me get that out of the way. And I am going to paint it kind of like wood grain. I want to see if I can do it on a flat surface because you see people doing it on tumblers and whatnot all the time. But I want to see if, how it turns out on a flat surface, that you can make coasters or whatnot and not have to use veneer or actual wood or whatever. So that's what I'm doing today. So I've got 3 different alcohol inks that I'm going to be using. I have my Ranger alcohol inks in ginger, caramel, and latte. I'm just going to get those shaken up. And then I'm going to paint. Now I am going to paint this on top of a paper towel because it can get a little bit messy. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my lightest one, and I just have a regular paintbrush here, just an artist paintbrush. This one happens to be a slant tip, but it doesn't really matter. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to paint essentially with alcohol ink and see if, as on a tumbler, we can get it to look like a wood grain. So I just drop it on the surface and then just go back and forth with my paintbrush until the alcohol ink dries, essentially. Just to make that texture. And it is a bit slippy because it's on the paper towel, so I do kind of have to hold on to it a little bit. But I'm just going through and just making wood color. So that was the latte. This is the caramel, which is hard for me to open because it has some sort of dried nibbly bits on it. All right, so let's go in with the ginger here, and I'm just going to give some, variation of color. Everybody say hi to Captain Critter.
Captain Critter says, hey.
He has the hiccups.
Oh, I hate it.
I know. So you can see how the different colors and whatnot, and depending on how much you go over it, you get that wood grain look, which I like. So I'm going to go through and make some darker spots. Just to sort of give a plank looking effect. See how that's coming out? And if you want, you can go through, you know, with and just sort of make knot holes if you want to. Just go in circular motions and then go back over it. And if you don't like getting messy, wear gloves. So that was the latte. This is the caramel. So I'm just going to put a drop of the caramel in there. Go over that. And then ginger. Let that dry a little bit. And you want to know the cool part is if you don't like it, you can just use some alcohol and wipe it off. That's the fun part. If you don't like the way something looks, do it over. Whoop. Let that dry off. You see how I just kind of left that? just make different effects until you get what you want. So basically, I'm just playing. Tap, 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 tap. Tap on it, mush it around a little bit. And now you have a lovely burl effect. Oop. Kind of fun, isn't it? So yeah, painting wood grain on resin pieces. Fun stuff. Anyway, you want to see how you clean it? If you don't like it. This is just a Lysol wipe, you know. Doesn't come off. Look. Ta-da! So if you want to try something else, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through and do some latte. Add some caramel. A couple of drops of ginger. Boom. Wood. Take a look. Get a cool little wood grain effect on your resin. And you can just pour it, you know, wait until this dries, pour a clear layer of resin over it, and there you go. It's sealed in. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little experiment, and I will see you again, hopefully, for the next one. So yeah, have a beautiful day. Take care. Cheers.